Hello, everybody. This is KryptoHulk here. Just had to start the show over. I guess if you mention two particular banks, um, if you mention a couple different banks' names, I guess YT shuts your program off. Very interesting, I have to say. So, I had a pretty good program going there. About 30 minutes in, and they just decided to turn it off. So, yeah, let me tell everybody I'm on my new channel. Geo. Hold on a minute. What? Hold on, wait for people to show up to the new one. I'll have to give it a few minutes. Stephen Morris is here, meow. So obviously, what I was saying, I was proving a point on how much crypto is moving into that particular country, which I guess I can't mention that at all. I'll have to switch over to another news article. But what I was telling you, obviously, they don't want you to know, right? Remember, I told you they want you afraid, they want you scared to death, they want you to sell off all your X crypto that we're talking about, and they don't want you to know what I'm teaching you right now. I guess it's pretty severe because I turned the damn chat, they shut off the program. Yeah, I'm not, you can read in the top chat what people are saying. I'm not going to repeat those kinds of things. The commies are doing their best to shut off Hulk. Yeah. Before that program ended, 1970s legend gave 10 people memberships. I'm going to read those off right now. Let me go. I took a screenshot of it before I turned off the show. Okay, 1970 legend gave It's Dairy, Gerald Vestal, Zod General, Blend Brothers, Roz Loons, Disture, Black Rivers, Dark Mace, full of XRP and extra rich people. 8. There's about 8 or 9 there. I don't know if I got them all. So welcome new members. I'm going to open up the phone lines because that's what I was going to do with the other show. XRP Flea. Thank you very much for that. See what I got to deal with? That's why I can't get above. Wait, somebody's already calling. All right, hold on. Hi, KryptoHulk here. Who's this? Henry Brown. Hold on, I'll speakerphone you. Hey, Henry Brown, what's up?
How you doing, sir? I just want to call in. I know I missed about a month of the show. I was fighting for my life in the hospital, but I'm out and I'm here, and I have my cousins subscribe to you. I have my friends subscribe to you. Everybody bought a Faraday bag. We did like a little family powwow. So my aunt, my cousins, my childhood friends, my high school friends, even.
Wow.
They all FOMO in XLM, XRP, and XDC.
FOMO in, I love it.
Yes, sir. And as a matter of fact, one of my cousins sold one of his buckets and put it all on top of the XRP.
Wow.
Yes, sir. And I think I caught the show yesterday. I super chatted. I support when I can.
Yeah. That's fine.
I think what I want to ask is, Do you I know you don't have a fortune ball or nothing like that, but in the future, like, are you looking at 2025 or 2030? Because I notice a lot of channels, they take your short clips and then they make a whole video about it, and it circulates on all the I think Discords and GroupMe apps. Just a heads up. I've been noticing that lately when I was in the hospital, because now I'm able to walk, and I can't do no push-ups right now. I can't lift no heavy weights, but hopefully in the next month or two I can do that.
What the hell happened?
I can tell you, I feel comfortable telling everyone. I had a ruptured aorta. So apparently I inherited this from my father. He he has an aneurysm in his aorta. So you can get it from a bad lifestyle of eating junk food, high blood pressure, or it could be hereditary. So apparently I have a lot of French and Spaniard blood. So I inherited from that side of the family. And the way I live my lifestyle, I like you, Hope. I lift weights every day. I was shoulder pressing 225 for 10 reps, deadlifting 700. I was leg pressing 1500. It's all at the gym. We got to record it. And one day I was watching a boxing match and I collapsed. Last month, watching the Jerron Enos fight, I collapsed. And then my legs wouldn't stand, so I pulled myself up and I drove myself to the hospital by myself. And I had to keep myself hyped, so I had to listen to what's your favorite group? 2 Live Crew. So I had to cut on some 2 Live Crew to stay awake. Yeah. And then the VA, the veteran hospital, they rushed me to Cedar Sinai, and that's when everything went down.
Damn. You know, it's kind of weird. About a month or two ago, was it a month ago? I ended up.
It's almost a month. I think it happened July. Oh yeah, it's over. Tomorrow will be a month. It happened July 8th.
Wow. Damn. It's. I mean, I had a close call about 4 to 6 weeks ago myself. I ended up in the ER. The ambulance had to take me. I couldn't stand up. I was having an allergic reaction to something, and I could barely breathe. And my throat started to swell up where I couldn't even get air barely down my throat. It was not a good situation. I thought I was going to die before I got rich. So my friend that was with me, I started giving them the locations and the passcodes for my different accounts really quick. I had to write shit down or tell them as I'm going in and out of consciousness. I'm like, here's where the wallet is. You know, here's the wallet address. Here's the passcode for the wallet. These things. Here's my email password. They write the shit down because I think I'm gonna fucking die. You know.
And yeah, and I want my call to be important in the sense of everyone that's listening. Make sure you have a backup plan to your crypto. If something happened to you, make sure the ones like your children or your parents or someone that you close to can have access in case you go unconscious. In my case, I was lucky that I was alert. It felt like a torn muscle because I torn a muscle before, so I didn't think it was that serious. But as time went on, it started getting worse and worse and worse, to the point it felt like somebody was stabbing my spine and ripping my heart out.
Damn.
And it was excruciating. I never cried on anything. And I've been in the military. I had a 500-pound like metal thing fall on me. I didn't had exhaust from the A-10 aircraft hit me and all kind of stuff. And I never cried. But this one, I teared up. Oh, I ain't gonna lie to you. I teared up on this one.
No, with mine, by the time the emergency crew came to me, I literally had a feeling I have about 30 seconds to a minute left and I'm dead. Everything started going dark because I wasn't getting air in and I was trying to breathe. I was like, in the ER, the ambulance people came in and they did their shit to get air into my throat and shit. But at that point, I was starting to keel over and I was already white. I was looking very, very white, whiter than I look now. They're like, this guy's going into shock. It's not good. And because they looked at me and then they asked my friend, does he normally look like this? And he's like, no, he's like super white for some reason. And they're like, this man's not doing good right now. So I started to kind of keel over and everything was going like dark. It was hard to see. And at that point, I was like, fuck, I'm going to die, man. This is not, before I get rich. That'd be a fucked up deal.
And I understand that you're a veteran. And so I just want to tell you, at the VA hospitals, I'm a veteran, you can ask your primary care for what are those things called? Epinephrine pen. I keep one on me because when I was deploying one time, I had an anaphylactic shock when I was deploying one time. I was going to do TCN duty in Kuwait, and I went to anaphylactic shock. And so now I keep an epinephrine pen with me just in case something silly like that happened. But you see my picture on Twitter, so I'm not white, but I actually turned white. I'm I guess gold or tan or whatever. So I turned like an olive, like a Greek person.
Wow. That's well.
But yes, sir. And I just want to call in and say thank you for everything you do. When I was in the hospital, I try to watch as much as I can, but they keep you around the clock on the IV. And I support you as much as I can. I super chat when I can because I understand you're Aries and my mother's an Aries and she fly off the handle. I listened to your story about the military and some of the sergeants that you went into. My mother, she had the same kind of stories when she was in the army. And I'm the 14th generation military. So we go all the way back to France and Britain.
Damn.
And that's on my mother's side. My father's side is mostly Native Americans, and we got a couple Aborigines or something like that. But on my mother's side, I think everyone served in American Revolution, French Revolution, and all the way to now. So that's my call. I want to say thank you and give a shout out to the whole family.
Right on, Henry Brown.
Have a good evening.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Wow, you just never know when your time's up, everybody. I'm telling you. You never know. You could wait, hold on, we got another caller. Hi, it's KryptoHulk here. Who's this? Johnny, Utah. Oh my!
I gotta make an appearance, dude.
Okay, you're online. Everyone's listening to you right now. Rant and
What's
rave.
up, guys? Are you ready? Listen, I got a I put in the comments, and I want everybody to hear this. You already know where I'm gonna go with this. Check it out. Listen. Something you always said, oh, listen to what they say, watch what they do. You know what these fuckers are doing? And it's funny. I dated back to about 5 months ago. Somebody had told me. I think it might have been January. My heart's racing right now. Don't mind me. Black Swan Capitalist, he predicted, well, not predicted, I'm sorry, wrong choice of words. He said that he's seen it on the private ledger. Get the fuck out of here. There ain't no fucking private ledger. There's one. They made it private because there's shit going on. They don't want to be seeing anything. That's just in layman's terms. It's more business, though, than that. That's why they made it specifically private. By law, they're not allowed to show the price on the exchanges. One of the owners of over at Ripple, what's he, the owner or whatever of, not the owner, but one of the guys who works over at Ripple, I think he's the owner. I know for sure it's Upple. And guess what? They can't, they say, you know what you say, Hawk, all the time? Don't listen to what they say, watch what they do.
Yeah. That's
what these guys are doing. It's like a fucking riddle me this. And I'm just fucking keeping it fucking real. I'm not no fucking expert, but I'll tell you this. And I dropped the F-bomb because it's the fucking truth, dude. That fucking thing was at 325,000 on the private ledger. It's the only one ledger. It's like selling fucking gold on one side of the world, like you have in two set prices. Gold only has one price. XRP has one price. They've been using this bitch for 12 years. They're saying they've been setting up their trial running this. These fuckers have rules and regulations.
Yeah.
And then Crypto She-Hulk said in the comments, it's an X. Gold's an X. At this point, man, I'm just twiddling my thumbs. They can give me all the fucking news reports in the world to each and every one of us. Guess what? They're getting ready to flip that fucking switch, especially after the August 22nd. Something's going down. It's going to go, with the bricks. Something's going down. We know what is going to go down. And at that bitch hits $1,000, shit, take some money out, buy some fucking gold. Just take a couple hours out. Buy some gold, everybody buy some gold. And that price right now, check it out. 5 months ago, Raj or whatever his name is over at Black Swan Capitalist, I can't say his name right. He said he's seen it. But there's reasons why he's seen it. But the thing that gets me is the price. Why don't you take a fucking picture and show it? So what if your YouTube gets shut down? Everybody wants to cry, oh, we're going to die, go to heaven, there's a heaven. Well, if there is, then come back down, somebody, and show me the show me the price. So I'm going to believe what this dude's saying. 6 months ago, or 5 months ago, $325 on a private ledger. Guess what? Oh, I'm sorry, Tony, I'm sorry. So that means at that time, XRP was at like 30 some cents. They're just playing like the Forex game, where you put the decimal point in front of the, 62 cents right now, whatever it is. It's actually 620,000 on the private ledger. This whole shit's been, there's just no way around it. It's just a matter of time before they say, all right, let's flip the switch. I was telling somebody the other day, how do we know they haven't been running this thing forever? And you know what I mean? 10, 13 years, whatever, here to treating us like mushrooms, keeping us in dark, feeding us shit. That would be the way. They don't have to evolve us. They can just say, you know what? But there's, more to meet the eye. There's more politics involved with everything that's going on. We're not asked out. They passed, what was the law they passed? Last week, 2 weeks ago, where the banks have to, I want to say central banks, correct me if I'm wrong. I know I'm positive, but I'm 100%. They passed a law. They got to fucking get the XRP from us, from retail. They can't get it from nowhere else. They can get it from the exchanges overseas for a lot more when everything goes up. But they got to buy it. You know what? XRP is the only one that has clarity. And you know what, like She-Hulk said in the comments on the video that got shut down just a little while ago. Yeah, man, it's fucking all, but I'm not here to battle the news reporters, you know what I mean? And at this point now I'm starting to get like one of those, like, kind of like those suspicious, what do they call it? People, the doomsday preppers.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, look, they've been running this thing for and like, what's his name? The one caller said. The one caller, remember the edit phone call, the government official called in, hey guys, we only have 3 to 5 years. Think about it. 3 to 5 years, why? Because they're getting ready to flip all, you know what I mean? They're gearing, it's just, it's something else, dude. I know sorry, everybody. I know I'm talking in riddles a little bit here, but it's something to think about. I was in the Forex game for a while, and anytime the first number after the decimal, when you're putting not a bet, when you're putting, your lot sizing, when you're ready to put a trade in, anything after that decimal point, the first number, like if it's a 1, it's $1. If it's a 2, it's $2. How do we do our money in America? Like when it comes to paying some, it's 2 and then 0.00, that's $2. But when you're choosing your lot size in Forex, it's point. That's how that's something, just this little speculation, obviously, to say, XRP's at 600 some thousand because the exchange is only showing 62 cents. I can say this, and then I'll hang up. I'll shut up. Let that motherfucking green light, let that thing go on. Let the switch be flipped. And guess what? Whatever it is showing on exchange at that time, I don't care if it's 90 cents or 80 cents. If it's 80 cents, it's going to be $800,000. Let's get ready to fucking rock and roll. Because at this point, we're just all sitting here like, bring it, bring it, bring it. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. You ready, Hulk?
I'm beyond ready.
You know what I mean, man? Yeah, it's just,
I'm just like, it's been around. I've shown everybody everything. Ripple China, 2013. Ripple's in Brazil, 2013. I showed how Ripple was in Russia, 2013. I showed the Ripple Singapore digital crypto money exchange. They've done the whole, this shit is all ready to go.
That's what I'm saying. Put the fucking, not you, but the people.
Yeah.
Not even the people that are on your call right now that are watching this video. All these motherfuckers. Put the puzzle pieces together. Why can we as adults watch a movie and figure it out? That's how this is playing out. Fucking She-Hulk made me think like, yeah, they put it next on. They got this. Like, and you said it a while back. You've been saying it. It's planned. I ain't the fucking sharpest knife in the night, but I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers out there. That's what makes Johnny Utah, just like you, Hulk, You got that fucking man. I was just reading some old comments in my what do? Archive shit. And I was looking at some old comments. I said, if I offend anybody, fuck you. It's okay, Hulk's at Mason Hole. Just keep listening to him. Henry Brown, I like your phone call, brother. Hang in there, keep doing what you're doing. But I'm going to tell you another thing, everybody. Don't take my word for it. I'm not biblical. I'm not religious. But I'll tell you this shit's in the Bible. You gotta fast. You gotta fast. I don't give a fuck with TikTok and everybody and their mom all of a sudden has it figured out. I knew about this shit for years, but it's getting harder now because I'm 47 years old. I don't know if you've seen pictures of me lately on television. I don't look like that. I look like I'm fucking 30 years old. I went to a party the other night with kids younger than me, 4 or 5 years younger. They look like they just look bad. You gotta fast. You guys want to enjoy this money? Stop eating. Stop. Hulk does the big burgers and Hulk, you got to trim it down. But guess what the saying is? It's not a shame to die, it's a shame not to live. But I'm telling you, man, Henry Brown, whoever, all these fucking people, even myself, we want to stop from getting sick and just beating ourselves up. We got to, structure ourselves. We all have a circadian rhythm. It's all in the Bible. Throw the sea salt on the Celtic salt on your tongue. Chase it with the some distilled water. Alkanize. You guys are going to get ready to live your best fucking life yet. And it might be only for a short 3 to 5 years. Make the best of it. Start gearing up now. There's no need to go into this rich and you're 300 fucking pounds and got all these issues. It's hard to work out. It's hard to eat good. It's hard to keep up. You know what's harder though? When you're fucked up at 50-some years old and you're sitting and you can't reach and get a remote, or you can't walk across the room because it was diabetes. Take care of yourself. It's all you have. We have the most, unique vessel of of mankind. It's our bodies.
Johnny, Utah, thank you for calling.
Paul, thank you for tearing me down right there. You got to shut me up. But guys, it was a pleasure. Hawk, I love you, brother. It's a pleasure. And thank you for giving me the few minutes. And hey, man, let's make this happen.
We shall see what'll happen. I think
it's just a matter of time. I'm going to be getting a phone call from you. Just remember, you're going to get, or I'll call you. Somebody's going to have, that's all I'm waiting on now is a phone call. Say, hey, they flipped the switch, Real quick, guys, short story. I got a friend of mine, he called me the other day, and he says, man, I thought we were in a Black Swan event. I said, why is that? He said, I got up, I went on my phone, and I couldn't get internet access. Here, his wife forgot to pay the cell phone bill. I fucking died. I said, Jesus, isn't that but anyway, I don't mean to say the F word of Jesus in the same sentence. Guys, it was a pleasure. Hawk, thank you for having me on the call. I appreciate it.
All right, then, Johnny, Utah, see ya.
All right, brother. Take care.
He's got his own TikTok. I think it's Johnny Utah's his name. He might have changed it, but at least it used to be that. Mark Gutierrez, you got their number, Mr. Hulk. That's why they keep shutting you down, but we're here with you. I know I can't read the news. I can't read the fucking news now, right? Is that where we come? Is that where we've come on YT platform? I can't read the fucking news. Really? Oh my God. That's so fucking stupid. This is the worst fucking platform in the world. Robert Driscoll says, enjoy the moment. Yeah. You got Henry Brown. Big shout out to every and much respect and appreciation. Henry Brown. Henry Brown again says, peace and blessing to you, Crypto She-Hulk. And wait a second, what is Henry Brown saying now? I fast, family. LOL. I'm plant-based vegan. It saved my life. I inherited birth defects. We have a garden at Mom's house in Los Angeles. Has many vegans. Vegan. Let's see. Any more? Okay, the phone number, if you're outside of the United States, you got to dial a 1, then 916-906-3095. Yeah. And if you're in the United States, 916-906-3095. I'll take one more call. I can't believe they just really shut my show off. That's so fucking stupid. That embarrasses me. This fucking country. It's pathetic. These fucking asshats running shit. It's just disgusting. Let's see. Let me look at the comment section here. So, what Johnny Utah was saying, and we got a caller. Hold on a sec. Hello, KryptoHulk here. Hello? Yeah, hi. Yeah, who's this? Okay, are you a member? Oh, okay. Yeah, how long have you watched the channel? Oh, wow, it's a while. It's ridiculous, man. They turned my show off like 10 minutes ago or 20 minutes ago. Oh. I was kind of looking into that. I kind of just that's on my shelf, the to-do list. Thank you for the call, Sergio Morales. Yeah, just find me on my social media. I got fucking Facebook Messenger, Twitter is KryptoHulk19. I'm on TikTok, KryptoHulk. You can just shoot me something there. All righty, bye. All righty then. Uh, Trail Tortoise, thanks for your donation to this channel here. Love you, brother. So happy I found this. I do have much, yet let's get together after. Thank you very much there, buddy. Anthony Lynch is a brand new member. Welcome. Mike Hunt, brilliant name. Hulk, you need a Biden action figure so YouTube won't shut you down. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. They're agreed. I think that shall be it. Could tokenization of derivatives be the reason why the switch is not on yet? Matt 59754 doing a button check. Uh Systems go. Thank you very much there, buddy. So let's look at what just happened recently. Ripple joined IBAN, like IBAN or something like that, or so they're still doing things. I don't know where we're at as far as how tokenized are we? Maybe 10% of the world, maybe, or 20%. I don't know. Maybe 10% of the world's tokenized. I know Ripple's been using this private ledger and they've been doing this stuff. Like it works. It's all tested and done. There's some kind of delay. Now, if Trump was the delay for 4 years, then in 2000, and he left in when Biden took over in what, 2020 or something. So if that's the case, in 2024, we'll be back on track where they would have been, and we probably should have mooned already. So that would mean like next year is the year for the moon, because if you take 20 to 24, that's about where, because Trump slowed everything down 4 years. That's what some people are saying. So if you take it from that, ISDA, that's it. Definitely will be huge contributor for pricing. You got to have all the derivatives. You got to have all the stock. They got to be all ready to go. when this takes off, I don't know how much XRP has to be. $500 to $1,000 at a minimum. Okay. And again, they can give the green light whenever they want. But I don't think everybody's hooked up in the world. Not enough, at least. I don't know if their goal is to have 85% of the world hooked up, or is it 90%, or 100. I don't know. I don't know what percentage they're at. I know that all the world's central banks have either tested crypto or are doing it right now. So, endless summer canceled, says flip the switch imminent. I mean, I'm telling you guys, they've been doing this shit for 10 years. They've had everything done. The Ripple liquidity hub, that shit was done in Ripple, Singapore. Everything was done. Stock, they had the gold, silver, and all that shit. And all the crypto and the money. Now, as far as tokenizing securities and trading them around the world and derivatives and all these things, I don't know how far they are. That's where XDC comes in. XDC. Shredder. The word ripple hardens my pickle. It's quite simple. When I see XRP, I grab a fistful and load up my bags like I load up a pistol. Kim Johnson says there has to be an event or catalyst to trigger the moonshot. So what we need is some kind of, we need some bad stuff to happen to trigger. We have to have something happen that will destroy, here we go, destroy the financial system as we know it. The world's banking system, I think. Something has to happen in the world's banking system that will destroy it. And they have to be able to get this new system is already up. I think they're running it parallel. What I'm going to come out and just guess is they're running the XRP, XLM, and XDC parallel on a private ledger along with our economy we got right now. And then when our economy gets destroyed from whatever it is, then that's when we have a new thing we're going to try. It's called blockchain. At that point, we're rich. I don't know how it's all playing out. I don't have all these answers. I don't need to have all those answers. The only thing I need to know is I got my crypto on a hardware wallet in a Faraday bag, and I'm waiting to be rich. That's it. I don't need to be able to predict all this and that and what day and what time and how much is it going to be. I already know it's going to be a lot of fucking money because these assholes just shut my program off. So why is it I start talking about certain things on my channel? Why doesn't all the other YouTubers have their channels turned off midstream? What the fuck? Why is it only mine? I watch all kinds of crypto people. I'm not talking about weirdos online that are doing crazy shit. I'm talking about why is it that XRP Maxi type channels like mine, these other people have been on for years and years and years, never had any problems. Why is it on mine? I just read off the news and I turn my shit off. Just why is that? Why is it that the first 3 weeks that I had my channel, my channel started 3.5 years ago. In the first 3.5 weeks, I got 8,000 subscribers, went straight up. And then they shut me down to where for like a whole year, I never got 1 subscriber for a whole year. Does that make any sense? If you look on my community page or maybe my videos, I show the past year, my charts go like this. I shoot up and then they bust me down. I get up and down. I don't think anybody else is like that. I really don't. If you were to look at go ask one of the YouTubers you guys watch, say, hey, show us on your YouTube studio the past year on how much customer, new people they sign up and shit. Because mine's constantly, I get my channel up and they bust me down. I get the channel up, it goes like that's not normal. I don't have a growth of, I've been doing this 3.5 years. Why do I only have 25,000? Why don't I have 300,000 people? And it goes on and on. Why do they only do that to me? What is it about my channel? They can't let me talk about 2 different banks. The Black Bank, and I'm not mentioning the other half of the name. It's Black Blank. And then the D Bank out of Germany. Like, I can't talk about facts. I mean, it's not a conspiracy, is it? Me just talking about a bank? I don't know. Just seems kind of fucked up. They're silencing you because you are the truth. They hate you. They hate that you know so much. Yeah, I know. And they can go suck a fat one too. They probably already do. I'm sure they do. Yeah, that's a prerequisite. If you work for YT, you have to be able to suck them. Leroy, Hulk, the greatest station in the nation. Thanks to you and She-Hulk. She-Hulk. Thanks for that donation. I think I will wrap it up. Matt, because this is the most fact-based. You get censored. Ace Venom says you get censored because you speak the truth and facts. You're not a sellout. Bringing too much truth. Oh my god, I just read a fucking article and they turn this fucking show off. That's so fucking stupid. I'm reading off a fucking article that you can get anywhere on the whole fucking internet, and I gotta have my program shut off. What the? That's like, am I really that much of a threat? Like, what the fuck, dude? Seriously? Some guy that sits on the fucking floor and reads news articles is a fucking threat. Are you kidding me? This platform is so fucking broke down, it's embarrassing. I have to use it. Olliebug, member for 11 months. 11 months of cussing, no fucks given. No fucks giving, and lots of laughter. Keep being real, Hulk. You're still the man. You're still the man. YouTube. YT sucks. YT sucks. I got a great show. Stay positive, Hulk. I'm hanging in there for you guys. That's why. I'm not hanging in there to try to do something big with YouTube because that shit's not going to happen. They can't handle me. They can't handle fair competition with me because they know I would take over this fucking space. They know this. I'd have 500,000 or a million people or more on my fucking channel, 1.5 million. John Goodship, thanks for that donation. Would an attempted political assassination bring on the switch? No, what we have to do is destroy the banking system as we know it. Primarily the banking system. Something's going to happen in the banking system, whether it's some other country coming up with a currency like Russia, China, because that's banking. When you're sending money around the world, you're banking. So it's got to be something that's going to crush this dollar. The dollar's got to get crushed, okay? It's dealing with banking. Like, I'm just guessing. Like, if I'm going to destroy, if I'm going to bring on a whole new financial system, I have to show why the old one is destroyed and not good and will no longer work. So we're going to have some kind of new system like Russia's money. What is Russia's platform called? Master Chain. Russia's platform's called Master Chain. So if Russia backs Master Chain with gold, tokenizes the fuck out of Master Chain, they can start using that to trade with other countries, because if it's verified that there's 3 million pounds of gold on there and everything in Russia is tokenized on Master Chain's platform and stuff, then it's like, well, shit, this is actually a pretty good money. That would affect the United States. And if all the BRICS coalition started using, they're not going to want to because everybody wants their own money. But let's just say, I don't know. Or what if XRP is released to the world and everybody starts to use XRP and I think the two currencies David Schwartz was talking about is for the global currencies is XRP and XLM. I don't think there's going to be a dollar. It's not going to know. So, oh, you know what was cool? I was on a Twitter Spaces last night. D Schwartz popped up and then popped off. And I've been on this channel because I like supporting the guy that has the channel. And sometimes there's some pretty cool people on there. Sometimes there's people that just talk forever and don't let anybody else talk. So I'll get off the channel when I hear that there's one particular guy that just fucking thinks he's the expert on all kinds of shit, and I just don't even. I'll come back when he's not there because he pretty much like runs the show. He'll be talking for like a whole hour fucking straight. And I'm just like, but David Schwartz showed up later after I left. I'm like, fuck, But 'cause somebody said, "Oh, David's here," and I didn't look. I wasn't looking at my phone, but his little picture, I guess, popped up and it's verified and shit. And they're like, somebody asked him a question, but then I guess he left. Then he came back, and then he was talking to him like, "Oh man," because it was like I think I went to sleep at like 2 o'clock in the morning or so. I couldn't stay up anymore. And then he showed up, and I was like, "Whoa, how cool is that?" So yeah, the BRICS nations could still use their own currencies and XRP as a bridge to trade with each other. I mean, maybe what happens is this. Anything's possible. What if somehow I don't want to talk about ifs because that shit's just everybody's got their own little story, and I'm not trying to talk about everybody's story and my story. All right, I'm gonna get a show. I got a show lined up for tomorrow. I got enough news for tomorrow. I'm gonna put together something good. Great show for tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. I'm gonna do that. I got good stuff here. So we'll definitely have a show for the morning, unless YT takes the fucking show off. Wow, so fucking stupid. But all right, with that, I'm gonna go. Show's over. Everybody go home. Well, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I'm gonna turn the show off. I'll see everybody. How long from now? 8, 12, 10 hours from now. Right around 10 hours or so. And thanks, Hulk. Thanks, Hulk. See you tomorrow. Yeah. Great show before they turned it off. But okay, then. I'll see everybody later. Adios.